Well, here I go again. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Here I go again. Well, there's something he want me to say about you, man. Here I go again. Well, he know. He know what it's all about. He know why y'all run around and in and out and about. He know. He know how you go. He said, but you got to slow down and stop running around so much now. Well, that's what he say. Said, 'cause things ain't gonna get no better today. You got to start staying in the house and stop running about. 'Cause it ain't gonna get no better. He said the grass ain't greener on the other side. So you just gonna have to stay in the house. And everything gonna be alright. Stop running in and about. But that's what he said, not me. He said that. I'm just letting you know what he said. Well, y'all women, y'all know what y'all did. Y'all know what y'all did in the old days. When none of you were trying to keep yourself good. Half of you weren't trying to keep yourself good. You know what it was all about. You said, I ain't trying to keep my stuff good for them. I ain't trying to keep my stuff good for him. If I get rag if I want to, and that's what I do. Well, that's what you did. You won't trying to give your boyfriend no respect and stuff, and your husband respect and stuff, 'cause you say, well, I'm gonna get my stuff rocking. I don't care about making it good for him. I don't care. Well, that's the way it was. Y'all was selfish, you see, and that's the way you women would be. hmm But these men, they try to do all they can to please you, you see. And that's the way they be. They be doing everything they can, just like a man. But they not selfish when they trying to please you, if they know how to please you. But you women is selfish, you see. And that's the way you would be. Most of you. All of you won't selfish, but most of you was. And that's the way it was back then. Hmm. Well, here I go. I got to let you know how you was back then. You won't try to make yourself good for the men. Hmm. Well, I got something to say about you, Sally, today. Yeah, I know you've been waiting for me to say something about you. Now here I go. Here I go. I'm on the way. Hmm. Ride, Sally, ride. Ride, Sally, ride. Where your mom and daddy, they done died. Ride, Sally, ride. Ride, Sally, ride. Ride, Sally, ride. Where you had this and you had that. You had all kinds of things like this and that. Where you tried to kill me in the old days. Yes, you did. Now I want to say to you today, ride, Sally, ride. Ride, Sally, ride. Well, when it's time for you to go in your grave, Sally, be brave. Ride, Sally, ride. Ride, Sally, ride. Well, your mom and daddy, they tried to kill me too, but your mom and daddy, they done died. Ride, Sally, ride. Ride, Sally, ride. Well, one of these days, somebody gonna say this about you, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Ride, Sally, ride. Well, Sally done died. Hmm. Hmm. Well, there's a lot of things I guess you wanted to know, and I didn't tell you so. Well, Jesus want me to let you know, Sally, how I will go. Well, that night when I was 15 years old, and I was coming in the house about 1 o'clock in the morning, and you was in the kitchen, you see? Well, this the way it would be. You asked me what was I doing. I said I just went out to get some air. That's what I did. It's hot in here, so I went out and get some air. Well, it's just like this, Sally. I did go outside to get some air, but I was with my boyfriend, you see. And that's the way it would be. I had sneaked out the house to be with my boyfriend. Well, y'all were trying to keep up with me and stuff like that, trying to see what I was doing back then. Well, I tell you what, y'all didn't go to sleep too much. You didn't sleep too much. You figure I'll sneak out at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning. So you will make sure you be up watching this girl, you see. And that's the way y'all would be. But what I did, I started studying you and your mama and your daddy too. And that's the way I would do. And I seen y'all got most of y'all sleep about 1 and 1:30 in the morning. Y'all be sleeping up some. At least sometime you'll be sleeping at 12. And where I seen you sleeping at 12, I said, oh, hell, it's time for me to sneak out and go on and on about. So I sneaked out around about 12 and 12:30 and went with my boyfriend and done all that dirty. And then when I came back in, it was something like 1 o'clock in the morning when I was sneaking in and y'all was just waking up and stuff. And when y'all were waking up to check and see what I was doing in my room, I had got him back in my bed real soon. And that's where it was back then, Sally. Now that's your answer to that. Well, you asked another question. Well, Jesus want me to tell you so. Well, that Filipino man that knocked on the door, he was my doctor, you see, and that's the way it would be. But he was also my lover too. I just want you to know that we good looking girl. Yes, he was. Filipino from the Philippines. That was a man I was giving it to. I'm telling you. Ooh, I was giving him all of it. Ooh, I was giving him all of it. Ooh, and you looked at him, you said, "Ooh, he sure was good looking." And he had a fancy car he was driving. Yeah, that was my baby. Yes, it was. There was a man that I was going with, and he didn't mind if I had cerebral palsy, 'cause he was a cerebral palsy doctor, you see. And that's the way he would be. Now you got your answer now. Now you can stop wondering what the hell I was doing. Oh well. Well, I got something else to say today. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was a slave in Sally's house. Yes, I was. But it's okay today. I made it through. I'm telling you. But I don't know how. But I made it. Well, Sally and her mama, they tried to starve me, you see. And that's the way it would be. But I wasn't stupid now. I was a teenager, but I wasn't stupid. Well, when they get ready to go to in their room, when it was time for me to wash the dinner dishes, I would go back in them pots, you see. And that way I do. And I fix my plate over. Sally had been to fix my plate with a little dap here and a little dap there and a little small piece of meat here and there. It won't ain't enough to feed a fly, y'all. I tell you, I got to tell it all. They were trying to starve me. Yes, they would. But you know, I'm getting to realize Sally and her mom and daddy was crazy as hell. Oh, well. Well, way back then, I was this and I was that. Way back then, I was this and I was that. But I tell you what, I had to do the best I can when it came to crazy people like that. See, they were trying to stop me, and no grown ups trying to help me. You see, and that's the way it be. But it was one grown up that was trying to help me. So that was your brother Kevin, and he had a disease. He was about getting ready to die, and I used to fix his lunch for him and stuff when he was at the house, his breakfast and stuff. But that was the sweetest little guy in your family. He told me, he said, baby, fix your plate over because I know you're hungry. You need to fix you some more food. I said, no, no. Well, y'all call him Peter. I said, no, Peter, I don't want nothing else to eat. I'm okay. He said, that's not enough food for you, baby. You need to fix you some more food. I said, I'll be all right. Where your brother Peter? He cried. He cried up some because he knew y'all wanted me to die. So he cried. What cried? I said, Peter, it's going to be all right. I'll be all right. He said, no, you're not going to be all right. Baby, you're not eating enough food. I said, I'll be just fine. But I didn't tell him I was sneaking back in the pots, you see. I didn't tell him that's the way I be. I just said, it's going to be all right. Don't worry about me. I'm going to be just fine. Where he was worried about me, he had a heart. He had a heart from the start. He won't like Sally and her mom and dad. He didn't want this little girl to stop. He said, you so beautiful. You so beautiful. I said, baby, you need to eat more food. Like you little. I said, yeah, I know. He said, you need to eat some more food so you can gain a little weight. I said, I don't want to gain too much weight. I like my little shake. He said, but still, you need to eat more food because you're growing, you see. So you need to eat some more food. But that's all right, Peter. I would say, Peter, just let me be. Because I know y'all didn't want me to eat that much food. I know what y'all were trying to do. Y'all wanted me to starve. Well, I want to tell you, Peter was so sweet. Yes, he was. His real name was Cam, and Peter was a nickname. He was just sweet as he can be. But he had leukemia, you see, so he died from that. But I tell you what, he was just sweet as he can be. Me and Peter had a good time in that house. We be talking, and he be saying, I know you got a boyfriend. I said, child, let me tell you something. I got a whole lot of boyfriends. He said, I know you do, with your little beautiful self. I said, don't tell nobody. He said, I'm not gonna tell nobody. And I would tell him about my boyfriends and stuff. He said, what in the world? You don't mess with your little self. Well, that's where it was between me and your brother Cam. He was just sweet as he could be. But the rest of y'all grown ups, y'all won't even trying to help me. You knew that them people were stopping me, and you would come in that house and look at me and say, well, I hope she die. I hope she die. I hope she go up to the sky. Well, something that you didn't know. I would fix my plate over, after they would go in the rooms. And that's how I survived. I would fix my plate over because I knew them grown-ups was crazy as hell. Oh, well. Well, what do you know? Well, when I was 15 years old in that house, well, Sally, your mama didn't want me to date. When I was 15 to 16, she said, she ain't gonna date. No boy don't want her no way. She ain't gonna date. Well, let me tell you something. Y'all sure was some stupid grown-ups. Did you know that little boy that used to come to the house every Sunday and stay in the living room? That little boy that's some kid to y'all, they used to come and sit in the living room every Sunday, and y'all let us sit in the living room together. Oh, we were going together, child. Yes, we would. Child, he would kiss me again and again and again and again. Y'all grown ups were so stupid. You were so stupid. I was taking company with that little boy. We were dating, you see. And that's the way we would be. Boy, he would just kiss me and kiss me. Go, and when y'all grown ups were looking, I was sitting in his lap and everything. Oh, well, that's what you got to blame. Because you were so stupid. Doggone well, you don't put two teenagers together and you don't want the girl today. Yeah, that little boy was gonna go on a debate. We did that. Well, I thought maybe I'd let you know that. Okay, don't y'all forget to subscribe. The end.